My name is Kale, and this is based on my real-life experience. I work as a businessman in Morocco and got sent on a business trip to Nigeria on the 26th of January, 2022. I wasn't really interested in traveling again, but I had to, so I packed my bags and made my way to the airport. I landed safely in Nigeria and got escorted to a luxurious hotel room, where I was informed about how safe the hotel was and how I had nothing to worry about. Being uninterested in their banter, all that was on my mind was, get done with the business deal and leave. The next day, I woke up and made my way to the company to get done with the meeting and sign the contract. The whole day went slow as hell, but I was glad that it was finally over. Making my way to my room, which was on the ground floor, I swiped my card onto the lock and walked in, locking the door behind me. I decided to freshen up as I had already had my dinner before making my way back to the room. As soon as I was done, I packed my stuff for my departure the next day and headed straight to bed by 11 p.m. The clock struck 3 a.m. on the 28th of January. At that hour, I woke up and decided to use the restroom. When I was done, I made my way to the dispenser to get myself some water to drink. As I was about to take a sip, my eyes made contact with the window, the curtains slightly pushed aside. I could see a girl in a gown, around the age of 6, standing next to the tree not too far from my window. She just stood there, staring at me. I sighed and looked at the time, which read 3:10 a.m. I shouted out to her saying, "Hey kid, it's dangerous to be out there alone. Return back to your room." I turned around unbothered, but the atmosphere didn't feel right. I turned to look out the window again, but this time, it was no longer the girl, but a little boy, who stood there, staring right back at me. "What the?" I cursed as I shouted again, while gripping the window pane. "It's too late to be out on pranks, kids. Get back to your rooms." In anger, I turned around to leave, but then I remembered I left the window open, and when I turned to close it, my eyes widened as I released a gasp. The hairs on my skin rose at what I saw. This time, it was a dog. It didn't feel normal to me. All it did was stand in the same spot while staring right into my room. In fear, I slammed the window shut, locked it, and ran back to my bed, covering myself with my blanket, shaking with fear. I tried controlling my breath, but I passed out from fear. I woke up at 8 a.m. in the morning and got dressed as my flight is to take off by 10:30 a.m. As I walked towards the door, I noticed something, which made me remember everything. It all turned out to be a dream, but one thing I couldn't get over was that the door was unlocked and slightly ajar. My heart raced in fear. I checked all my belongings and noticed that nothing was missing. I remember locking my door before heading to bed. But what happened? The security checked all the CCTV cameras, but found nothing. At this point, I wasn't interested in staying at the hotel any longer. I thanked the receptionist, and I left for my flight. I arrived in Morocco safely, and not a day passes that I do not think about what happened in Nigeria. What exactly happened at the luxurious hotel in Abuja?